So headings, what are they and why are they important? A heading is basically a title for a piece of content on your site, which works very much like a newspaper article heading. So there's various types of headings. There's a heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. There's also 4, 5 and 6. But the most commonly used are headers 1, heading 2 and heading 3. Now, the most important heading is heading 1. Now, this is really important, and there's a few things we need to do here. So, let's show you an example. So, here's a web designer depot, really good blog. So here they have the H1. So their H1 totally describes what that page is going to be about. So you've got to think from a user point of view and from a Google point of view. As soon as it crawls or someone sees that H1, you know that, all right, this article is about essential design trends for November 2014. So really, really important there, H1. As we go further down the page, to have a piece of copy here, intro text, and then here they have a H2. So as you can imagine, a H1 in terms of hierarchy is more important than a H2 and a H3 and so on and so forth. So here they've used a H2 to describe that piece of content there. Let's have a look at another H2 there. So H2s can be used more than once. A H1 ideally only should be one per page. Now, if you had more than one per page, you're just splitting its importance, so you're watering it down. So really, really important to have H1. And another thing to do within your H1 as well, try and write it naturally, but try and get your keyword at the beginning of the heading. So right at the very beginning, try and get your, try and get your keyword in here. Heading 2s should be used to title relevant content. So again, you don't want to be using your keyword again there necessarily, but what you could do is use terms that relate to that keyword. So by that, so an example being if our heading was, green jeans, exciting new trends. That's our main heading. That's our keyword for that page, green jeans. Heading 2 could be, other types of coloured jeans or different cuts of jeans and styles of trousers, or just relevant to the subject. So if you think of it from a Google point of view, when you're first seeing that page, you've got your page title, which would say green jeans. Then it would come across your heading 1, which would be another green jeans related item. And then the heading 2s would relate to that green jeans title. So it all ties in, and they're just little things that give a little bit more weight without having to keyword stuff. Because if you remember, we don't want to do that. Do not do it. It won't work. So yeah. So just to reiterate, heading 1, which is the main title for the page, should only be used once. Ideally at the top of the page, with your keyword at the beginning of the heading. Heading 2, you can have multiple versions of heading 2s, and also heading 3s as well. And they work in that same hierarchy. So heading 1 more important, heading 2 less so, but relevant to heading 1. And header 3s are, slightly looser related items to the others. So that's headings.